Radha, so we are seeing that in today's political system, there a lot of things are beginning to change, especially in the HRD ministry.
Sure.
So we're talking about human resources here. So your perspective on the role of HR in today's political system, what contribution do you think that HR can make? So Mrs. Smriti Irani is trying to do various things. Your perspective, and if Chanakya was here, what do you think his perspective would be?
Sure. Aparna, in fact, if you remember, before Modi came into power as the PM, during the election campaigns, there were a lot of these media interviews happening, and our Arnab had interviewed him, and that was the only interview I saw of any political leader during that point. But because he's got the rating, I said, let me watch what he says. Towards the end, Modi said something very insightful, and it remained with me. And being an HR fraternity, we should be very proud of what he said. Arnab towards the end asked him a question. Suppose you win the election and you become the Prime Minister of India. He wasn't there at that. What do you think you will be giving different roles to different people in your teams? You know what he said? मेरे भगवान की ये कृपा रही है कि मैं हमेशा एक HR का पर्सन रहा हूँ. My biggest strength is that I am very good in human resource. And that stayed with me, and you'll be surprised. After Modi won the election, the first thing he did was what we do in a corporate world call a training program. He gave a vision. I follow Modi very closely, not only from the political perspective, not only the Chanakya perspective, but probably the corporate Chanakya in me comes out from there. You'll be surprised. There is a system in our Indian political system where the Prime Minister, when he comes and takes the new oath along with his cabinet ministers, the first session is taken by the President of India. The President comes and gives a vision. It's like the chairman coming and giving the vision to the CEO and the whole team and saying, this is what you have to achieve. Next, the CEO has to take another session as his vision setting exercise. You understood what the chairman said? Now I have to tell you what to do. Will be surprised, maximum of these guys are new MPs. They were taken on a 2-day shibboleth, Saturday, Sunday, and everyone was told, number one, don't deal with the media, stop. We do not see much of them interacting with the media. Media is not having much of political news. What these politicians are tweeting is what is happening. But coming back, he has understood the right person for the right job. For example, he knows that a person who is not won an election, Arun Jaitley, if you track him, he is not won an election. He's been made one of the most powerful person. Somebody who was a chief minister, an acting chief minister of Goa, has been called to make the defense minister. In the whole system. And let me come back to Smriti Irani. In fact, I have been quite fortunate that working with her a little bit on the education front because we come in the university. And since a couple of weeks ago I had gone to Delhi, and you'll be surprised, that is the most important position for something that a Prime Minister would love. He told that I'm an HR person and an HR is important. Look at the strategic positioning. When we're talking about a country of women empowerment, he's kept the youngest person in that particular position. There may be a lot of controversies around it. You may agree, you may not agree, she has delivered, not delivered. All that is a different job. The thing is that somebody who's sitting over there is so important for him. So what I'm trying to tell over here is that probably if you look at the Indian political scenario, we are getting close to the importance of human resource. I just want to wind up by telling one example. Modi, or rather say Indian political system, is now really respecting human beings, and that's why we are able to reverse brain drain. Now remember that generation of brain drain, and people say it's better to have brain drain rather than having brain in the drain. In today's Times of India front page news talks about NRIs coming back because of various reasons, but one of the important reasons is also the government is getting better, giving better infrastructure and whatever policies, etc. So coming back, in the same political system, he has retained people who were part of the Congress government. So typically what happens, the government changes and they change all the people. And one example is just Nandan Nilekani. Think about it, appointed by Manmohan Singh, and he continues with the Aadhaar, and Aadhaar is equally important. So what's important is that take the new people, experiment with women empowerment also, experiment with various roles. Probably somebody is not won an election, but is still okay, you can run the finance better. And most important, retain your excellent guys, even if they were part of a last team.